Alright, anybody want to recap that movie? I totally forgot.
Let me think. Okay, so...
Do you remember how the movie went?
I remember how it started. Okay, so it started with the little girl training with him.
I remember that.
Yeah, with the dog.
That's why I don't like dogs.
Because he was training her to be able to run away and protect herself or whatever. She failed the training. She went back home.
I'm trying to think now. I really can't remember the movie.
She wanted to go out into the world.
I think at that point she just wanted to go to the city.
Pretty much. Because she had her practically just at home all the time. And
oh yeah, and she also wanted to join an orphanage. Wasn't it?
She wanted to.
She really just wanted friends.
Yeah, but so she had to beg him to let her go with that. What was that other military?
It was I think a ranger. I think she was a ranger.
I don't know what she was.
She was just getting groceries for him, I guess, or selling his plants. She was doing something for him.
Yeah, greenhouse.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Greenhouse.
Okay, so she was picking up the plants for him. And then I guess she occasionally takes the girl into the city so she can live.
You know, socialize.
Yeah, speak to other humans. She was at the park. The little girl was at the park.
Mm-hmm.
She went to the bathroom.
And then that creepy guy.
Yep, the creepy guy was standing in the doorway. Was he standing in the doorway? Or
He was standing in the bathroom.
Yeah.
He was standing in the bathroom with
No one questions a grown man in the woman's bathroom, but okay. But yeah, he was there.
The dog saved her.
Yeah, because he...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wasn't he like, oh, you're so pretty?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
he touched her.
Yeah, her hair, he was...
I know, later on, like, we figure out that's her dad.
Yeah.
Like, of course.
Creepy at first.
Still creepy, like,
yeah,
even if your dad, you shouldn't be, like, creeping up on your daughter in the bathroom.
Right.
Caressing her hair.
So, and then she goes back home. The ranger leaves. She got murdered in the alleyway.
Yeah, she really got murdered for no reason.
There was no reason for it.
It's like she was actually she was calling 911
because they were being creepy, blocking off the street.
Yeah,
if they weren't doing that, she would have just
died.
So yeah, she got murdered for no reason. It's a gore fest movie. They need random acts of murder. So she died. Then they invade the house. Well, they shot his dog. That's why he left the house.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, they invade the house. They're looking for the girl. The girl's hiding. She eventually gets caught. He finds his dead dog in the woods, realizes what's happening, goes back to the house.
Broke through the glass. I remember him, like, grabbing onto that one dude's head.
Yeah.
Trying to remember a piece about it. Honestly, after that, just a slew of attacks from both sides that started happening.
Violence and gore and blood. The one I remember...
Inside the house.
Yeah, inside the house.
The one I remember is after he got stabbed. The main guy got stabbed and he went in the garage.
Mm-hmm. And then that dude followed him?
Yeah, he followed him and they started fighting. And what did he use, like Gorilla Glue or something?
He just glued his mouth shut.
He glued his mouth and over his nose, so he was suffocating. And then the other dude found him and had to freaking stab him through the cheek just so he could breathe. That was disgusting.
Ugh.
Yeah, and then it was pretty much just...
He stabbed him through the sheet. Wasn't it? I'm pretty sure there could have been other ways to get air in there.
He literally could have just stabbed through the glue.
That's what I was thinking. Although if he stood, that thing would have like... That's the only reason. I thought he was going to stab through the mouth to get it open. Mm-hmm. That's what
the dude ended up cutting it anyway.
Yeah!
So
it's like it wasn't that thick then. I don't know. Stupid all over the place.
Anyways, it's pretty much just a fight.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought you were missing a foot. Your socks are black. I was just like... Anybody else remember anything? After the glue stabbing?
I can't remember.
Oh, the little girl went in the crate thing, locked herself inside. In the basement.
Oh, yeah, that box.
Yeah, and then the bad guy was filling it with water so she would get out.
Which, after we know who these people are, what was his plan? Was he really about to electrocute his boss's daughter?
At that point, I doubt he cared. He was just like, murder!
It's like he filled a box with water, and he said, get out. I'm gonna shock a bit. That's it. It's like,
Yeah.
your boss literally sent you here to go get his daughter.
And then, of course, the blind guy gets in the basement, fights him, blows him up.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty cool. Save the girl.
Yeah, save the girl.
Isn't that when they ended up in the greenhouse?
Yeah, because they were climbing out in the basement and got in the greenhouse.
What else happened after that? I remember a fight ensued.
He pretty much got stopped in the greenhouse.
Yeah, that's when everything revealed about that being the invaders being her dad, and that the old man pretty much kidnapped her after a house fire. So,
which he didn't, because he's not a good guy. There's no good people in this movie.
No, not really.
There's no one to root for.
I mean, most people would say the little girl is someone to root for, but I'm like, I don't know. Let's see how psychotic she grows up. Like, she was raised by a murderous raper. She was.
I would say little girls only innocent.
Like I said, we'll see. Like, let's see how she gets. Like, she literally was raised.
She been through some stuff. She gonna need some therapy.
Yeah.
Remember what happens later on in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna take a lot of therapy.
Yeah. So, anyways, the fights continue. The little girl runs away because she's mad.
Then ends up getting captured.
She ends up getting captured.
Okay.
Blind dude gets stuck in the attic because he's being chased by the dog. The bad people's dog. But he won't kill their dog.
Yeah,
but
He has a thing for animals, but in the first movie he rapes and murders people.
yeah.
But
So
won't harm animals.
I'm sitting here like, and the worst part about that scene is that I don't know. To me, it sounded like it felt like they were trying to paint him in a better light for like caring about the dog.
But that's
I'm like, you still kidnap people and rape them.
He's probably one of those people that cares more about animals than humans.
Yeah, apparently it's like I'm just realizing I'm gonna believe like half these words out.
Oh.
I think YouTube won't even let us say the R word.
Really?
Yes, you get demonetized or your video get taken down because it's too offensive. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have a lot of editing.
It's stupid.
Welcome to YouTube.
Wait, didn't you watch a comic about that?
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere the comic you said the whole
I'm
thing.
pretty sure that YouTuber did not get paid for any of his time.
Oh, get paid.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you talking about like video actually getting taken down.
Oh, but he still didn't say the R word. He had to bleep those out.
Oh. So are we getting bleeped?
I'm gonna have to.
Or it's gonna be edited out?
No, I'm gonna have to bleep it. I'm gonna try to do unedited. So with the let's see how it goes. I can just throw it up there. No editing
Do you
whatsoever.
want us to use a replacement word? What is the replacement word for that?
Violated, forced.
Violated.
Anyway.
I don't really care about censorship. Yeah, YouTube can kiss me.
On the unconsensual sex.
I don't think you can say sex. No, I'm playing with that one.
Oh,
I wouldn't be surprised though. I wouldn't be surprised. We're getting off topic.
We are. Shoot, where did we leave off? Oh, okay. So he's stuck in the attic
Right,
with the dog. The house gets set on fire.
He saves the dog.
Yeah, he saves the dog.
So are we gonna put warning spoilers in the title?
Yeah, that's gonna be the name of the video. Like, if you click on this, it's like a full review of the movie. Like, you click on it. Like, what do you expect?
So he saves the dog, and the dog.
You're scaring the best out of me. I thought you were being possessed.
The girl. Okay, so he saves the dog, so then the dog becomes his best friend all of a sudden.
Yeah, right?
And leads him to the hideout
Mm-hmm.
of these people.
And all he told the dog was just go home.
Yeah, and the dog just takes him.
I've seen a lot of lost animals. Would the dog just know how to get back home? Because it took like all night.
I highly doubt it. Unless it's like really, really trained. Like well trained.
I think I think I remember seeing the part where he had the dog sniff something.
Yeah. It's easy to like a dog can hunt something down and sniff it if it's like right there. The dude was in the house. But it's like the dog didn't have any of this owner's scent or anything. It's like they drove to wherever they had to go.
Yeah.
And by the time the old dude got there, it was daytime.
Yeah. So that's one
That's
one plot hole in the movie. Well, there's
couple.
actually a
There's
good
many.
amount of plot holes in the movie.
Oh yeah, and there was then after the dude told the dog to go or whatever. So what happens next is the I guess the crackheads or whatever.
Yeah, I think they're crackhead, meth heads. They did meth.
Anyway,
they cook meth.
Oh, yeah, they cook meth. So they go back to the hideout, and well, first off, it starts off as the girl. She's in on the bed, and she wakes up, and he's just sitting there, and he's just like, hey, if you want to go, you can go.
Yeah, pretty much saying leave. You want to
go. And then he was like, well, or I can tell more about yourself, and then she was asking him questions, he was answering them, and then next the mom
rolls up.
Yeah, mom rolls up because I remember there was a song that the little girl was singing, and then I guess the mom knew the exact same song, and
that's enough.
Can we just talk about how creepy it was when the mom rolled up singing?
Yeah.
When she rolled up singing, she didn't even sound. She sounded like she was possessed. Literally, she like. Literally, how she sound.
and then after that, I guess the mom was showing the girl pictures.
Oh yeah.
Pictures and everything. And then basically she was saying, well, no. And then she said, the girl asked, she's thirsty. And so they gave her some orange juice, but they put some stuff in it because apparently the mom is sick
from the fire.
From the fire.
And they
cooking meth that almost killed the entire family, but they continue to cook meth.
Yeah, and so basically the mom was like, I need what she said,
her heart. Her whole heart.
Yeah, she was like, I need a heart to basically survive, and so they knock her out. And she wakes up. She's
her bed.
Yeah, she's handcuffed to the bed, and
ready to be operated on.
Yeah, she was getting ready to be operated on by a doctor who is on a wanted list for doing
harvesting children's organs.
Yes.
Oh, that was that doctor?
Yeah, it's the same dude.
Man.
Harvesting children's organs.
And that's another plot hole. They said they needed her heart because her heart's the one that's going to match blah, blah, blah. She's still a kid. You can't put a little child's heart into an adult. It's not going to work.
Yeah, I would imagine it wouldn't. That's a big size difference. Like, that heart would not be able to pump that much blood through an entire adult body.
So that wouldn't have worked regardless. But
Wait. It really wouldn't work?
Like, think about it. A kid's heart, like, you're still developing. Your heart is a lot smaller than when you become an adult. It's not that strong because the heart is a muscle that has to develop these techniques.
Yeah, she was still a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
She looked like she was maybe like...
Maybe about to hit the double digit? Like,
she looked...
Just
maybe.
about 8?
She looked like she could have been like 8 to 11 tops.
Yeah.
I was asking because I think I've heard many cases of adults giving children their organs.
Yeah, adults to children, that could work. That could work a lot better from children to adult.
But so yeah. So anyway, when
I really didn't know that.
Yeah.
So yeah. So the doctor was about to do the surgery.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, you must add the part. They were about They didn't have the proper equipment.
Oh yeah.
They were not going to sedate this girl. They were going to cut her heart out while she was alive, fully awake, fully conscious.
I mean, they're meth heads. You can't expect them to have this everything.
It's their child.
It's their organ plant.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Anyways, continue.
Okay. Yeah, and then before the doctor was going to operate on her, the lights go out.
Oh yeah.
And so the main dude told one of his goons to go check it out.
I'm not gonna question how he found that.
Right? How did the blind man find the off switch?
He's never been in this abandoned asylum-looking building before, but
I think his proper word is crack house. It was a crack house.
But he just magic. It looked like the setup was like from Outlast. That's what it looked like. That's why I said that. But yeah, he just knew where to find it. Knew what to cut. Anyways.
So anyway, then after that, so the main dude sent one of his goonies down to check to see what's going on. Ends up getting killed by the blind dude.
Except for that one dude said no.
I'm trying to think what else happened.
Then they at that point
fight broke out in the pool area, didn't it?
Yeah, in the pool area, and
okay, because at that point it was obvious that it was the blind guy. So the doctor, the crackhead couple, and the daughter were running away. While they were running away, they went into the room that had this extremely deep pool that had no water in it.
Like a school swimming pool.
That was like extremely deep. That was like over 6 feet deep. Like, and I was like,
what? Your anxiety kicking in?
Yes, it did. It was unnaturally deep.
I think that's how deep YMCA is.
Yeah, let that sink in. I'm gonna push you in the deep end.
I'm not surprised. There's a big pool over there, and they teach you how to swim.
It's just.
Oh, you see it literally sink to the bottom?
I don't know if it looked deeper because there was no water in it, and just like the red light that they had.
No, because even if they stood up, they would have still been like only halfway up to the pool. Cause that thing was deep.
That thing was deep.
Oh
like,
yeah.
It could have been 12. It was probably 12.
Probably.
Oh yeah, and I remember while they was like by the pool and everything, I remember the blind dude, I think he threw like a smoke bomb or something.
Oh yeah, that's smoke bomb.
Yeah, and then
What did he get a smoke bomb from?
I think
He's ex-military. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
He's gonna make smoke bomb in a crack house.
So he threw a smoke bomb, and basically he was just killing people through the smoke. Whatever.
He killed the doctor. I remember that much.
Yeah,
the doctor tried to run.
Yeah, the doctor literally was gonna abandon him. He was like, "Forget this." Tried to run out the door, got shanked a good amount of times. Smoke bomb went off. Crackhead father thought it was a good idea to blindly shoot his gun into the smoke. Literally everywhere. The dude was turning around shooting.
Yeah.
Then he ends up hitting his wife.
Yeah.
Ends up shooting his wife, who was in an electric wheelchair.
Yeah.
With the little girl handcuffed to her.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's dead. She's leaning over like this. The wheelchair's going where? Into the pool.
I remember one scene that happened that around that same time. Like, the woman was dead. But she didn't fall over until the little girl started like shaking and trying to shake her arm loose. And that's when she fell over. I'm just like, why did you shake it?
I remember before they fell into the pool, I know the little girl was trying to get free, and so the girl used the girl used the machete or whatever to cut the arm off.
So the mom's wheelchair went over into the pool. The mom's hanging. That would have broke her arm.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Her shoulder would have dislocated. She would have fell in there once she did fall.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It said the YMCA is permanently closed.
Here? What? That ain't no surprise. It's Coco. Nobody goes.
And plus, it says the pool size is from 4 to 12 feet.
Yeah, there you go, 12 feet. It's cold because they yeet you over the gate. Permanently closed. Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So the mom was hanging.
Dangling.
Yeah, she was hanging over into the
she
pool.
wasn't crackhead. She didn't weigh that much.
The little girl was, which is another thing. She had her foot wrapped around that random pole.
Oh yeah, your leg muscles. I don't care who you are.
This girl, once again, is not even 12 years old. There's no way she was going to be able to hold up that woman's body weight, even if she was a crackhead.
Yeah, your leg muscles would have gave out.
So her leg muscles didn't give out. Her shoulder didn't pop out. Nothing happened. Little girl.
You forgot she was trained by ex-military.
Yeah, apparently she's just really strong. And then she proceeds, as Kyril said, grab the machete and try to hack off her mother's arm, which she was not completely successful in.
It's like as soon as she hacked it off, that's when her legs just gave out.
Yeah, fine. Like literally, the moment you're about to get set free.
Right? That made no sense either. Like the weight was literally lifted off of you. Why did you just slide in?
Yep.
How did you slide in?
She ends up falling in the pool anyways. Only reason she survived is she fell on top of her mom.
Which 12 feet? That didn't help. I'm pretty sure it bruised something.
And then after all that happened, the only people that was left was the blind dude and the father. So basically, they going at it. The blind dude blinds the other dude.
Like, look at
He puts his thumbs in his eyes and just like squeeze it back, whatever. And
and then he just leaves him there.
leaves him there.
Like, apparently that's enough to kill him.
Leaves him there, and then so the daughter's like, oh my gosh, to the blind dude.
And
the
blind dude was like, go. I'm not a good person.
No.
You're not safe with me. He literally said, I killed, I murdered, I forced. I forced people. And then he yelled at her to go. So she runs away.
Yeah, and then
Crackhead
Then the
dad.
crack dad.
crackhead dad cuts him.
He stabbed him.
He stabbed him, and then next he was about to stab him again until the
Little girl came back with that machete.
that machete, and then
Stabbed him.
yeah.
Oh, everybody getting stabbed.
And then I remember the blind dude said something before he died. Cause I remember the girl said something.
Oh, yeah, that cliche line. Something about like
I just wanted to save you, and the blind dude said, "Oh, you already
have."
And then he dies, and then basically she just leaves.
Ain't recording. No, you're trying to. Cool, it is.
Then she
It's not recording.
The fuck?
Then she leaves, and then she goes to the orphanage that she wanted to go to, and she said, "Hey, you guys have room for one more?" And they said, "Yeah." And then that's when
Which is that not going to bring up any questions?
It's like
She was also covered in blood.
Yeah. I'm like,
Was she?
Yes.
It looked like she cleaned herself.
No, I think she did.
Oh, well, that makes
She
more
did.
sense.
I don't know where she got the stuff from because her house was burned down.
It looks like she cleaned herself out.
So I don't know where
Yeah,
she
I
got
think-
the
yeah,
clothes.
I know she was wearing the same clothes.
at the end.
I think she's wearing different clothes.
Yeah, she was wearing. Yeah, I remember she was wearing different clothes, and she wasn't covered in blood.
Stealing!
She was covered in blood, but other than that movie, it was so many plot
The
holes.
orphanage still should ask questions.
Like there's questions.
Yep.
There's a lot of questions and stuff. It's
It
just
was
like,
mid.
it's
Yeah,
like,
really, because there's no one to like
Root for?
root
Yeah.
for it.
It's
The
like
moment he died, the blind man died. I was like, yay! You should have died in the first movie. You're evil. You're disgusting.
Tell us how you really feel.
You're vile. You're a two-legged rat.
two-legged rat. But honestly, I just wanted to know, why didn't the blind dude get like, I don't know, arrested or put to jail or something, because he killed himself in the first one, and he was still able to just live on like a normal life.
I think he was in hiding.
No, he wasn't even in the first one. He framed the other two dudes that broke into the house for breaking in, and then the girl from the first movie, she got away, left. She didn't rat anyone out. She just took the money, took her daughter, and dipped. So he framed those two people for breaking in the house. So everyone thought he was just an innocent blind man who was trying to defend himself, and this is what caused these two teenage people who tried to break into his house to die. So no one knew he was bad. Obviously, did he even move houses, or was it the same house?
It's the same house.
Is it the same house?
Yeah. Yes.
Like I said, I barely even remember the movie. Many swears that I seen it, but I cannot recall anything from it.
I remember seeing the first movie.
We just saw it at Zay's not too long ago. Okay, so in the first movie, was the house set on fire?
No.
Okay, then it is the same house.
Yeah, it's the same house.
Which is
Was he that deep in the woods in the first movie?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Technically, he's the only one left in this neighborhood. No one else lives in that neighborhood.
Except for
Just him, which is why it seems so like secluded in the woods. But yeah, it's the same house, same everything, and he was just It just doesn't make sense to me how he was able to have this little girl with no one questioning it. She just popped out of nowhere into his life, and no one was like, "Hey, he just randomly came upon a random child." And
Well, the thing is, he never actually went to town. He had the ranger do all the shopping and the town stuff.
yeah,
Yeah, because I remember the movie was talking about how like there was a fire. I remember, and then there was
probably the last time.
and there was a girl that was walking, and then she just passed out, whatever, and then he found her, and instead of just like, well, I don't know if he killed because he's blind, but I don't know, instead of like going to the authorities or something, he decides to just keep her and raise her as his own.
Oh, because this man's extremely sick in the head. Remember in the first movie, the whole reason he did everything he did was because his actual daughter got hit by a car.
Oh, yeah.
So he kidnapped the girl who killed his daughter, chained her up in the basement, and was pretty much like, you're going to give me a new daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that part.
Yeah. So his whole...
Was that the part where he used the turkey baster to...
He was...
Yeah.
This is so nasty.
I
Literally
remember.
just...
That was disgusting.
Anyways,
I remember that made Aaron mad.
it pissed me off.
Why wouldn't it make anybody mad?
I'm just saying it because she don't remember.
It's just like...
That scene is literally the only thing I remember though. The rest of the movie is probably trash.
I was just whatever the word I was looking for. When he said he wanted a new daughter, I'm like, what if you have a boy? What are you gonna do?
Keep trying.
Honestly, at first when I was looking at it and he was like, "Oh, you don't give me a child," I'm just like, "Wait, what's going on?"
Yeah.
And then I seen the turkey baster. I'm just like, "What?"
And that's the thing. He was going to use it
God.
for that girl. The girl who was in the basement before, he was forcing himself or whatever. Because he said, this time I'm not going to sit here and wait. That's when he took out the turkey baster, which was, that was disgusting.
I was like, bro.
This same actor was in the Avatar.
Who was he? The bad guy in Avatar?
Like, which Avatar are we talking about?
The blue.
Okay,
the blue people.
I just
See
call
the
it the blue man.
bad guy with the scar on his face?
Is he the same
Yes,
person?
it's the
He's the same
person.
person? Man, that's
No
terrible.
wonder I had such bad vibes from him.
Huh.
I hated him in that too.
He just plays the role you love to hate.
And he's gonna be on the second Avatar.
Yeah, some actors play bad people, and
They would have made it. They would be talking about Avatar 3.
Yeah, Hollywood, you gotta stay on top of this stuff. These movies take forever.
Avatar 2, 2022, and Avatar 2, 3, 2024.
Yeah, I doubt that.
yeah. The review on Quiet.
I've been calling it Quiet Place too for the longest.
Do not disrespect Quiet Place.
Yeah.
I'm not. Just like, anyway.
You call it the Blind Place.
My review on Don't Breathe, I don't.
I'm about to give it a 5, but I felt too bad giving it that. It deserves a 4.
It's like Lily said, like, there's no one to root for. It's like
Death. I root for the angel of
it's
death.
like the blind dude's trash. The doctor was trash. The mother's trash. Crackers. Everybody in that movie was just straight garbage. So it's like
the one dude that got away, he still trash, but
but like, at least he's like
came to the senses and said,
yeah.
Nope.
So,
Man, does he have a story to tell people now?
he was like, yeah, let me tell you something.
Did he really leave?
Yeah,
he did.
he told the blind dude where to find him, and he just said,
The blind dude just took out like 4 people right in front of him. I would have
he said he didn't die because he didn't step into that water.
I must have not paid attention.
Yeah, it wasn't that good of a movie.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he was in the water and he was just like.
That's how he sensed them coming. He was
Yeah.
pretending to be dead in the water, and then other people stepped
He
in the water.
felt like 3 separate waves
Yeah.
of water.
And he's like, "Oh, I know where they are."
Question: I remember this one scene that I felt like, wow, this girl really up and disrespected her father figure. Although she didn't know what kind of person he was, so he deserved all the disrespect. But she was talking to him about what she thought was her mom to him, and she's like, "Oh, was my mom pretty? Did she look like me?" I'm just like, did you just ask a blind guy? I'm saying no wonder he didn't answer you. She was out into the city, and then she started talking about her mom. Oh, how was mommy like? And like, was she nice? Da 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 da. And I'm like, was she pretty? Did she look like me? I'm just like, what?
Believe it or not, blind people can't know what he look like.
He is completely blind.
No! Baby
Oh, you
finish!
talking about the feeling?
Yes.
But she asked if he looked like her, not if she felt like her.
Imagination!
He never demonstrated the fact that he can feel people's face and tell how they look. He didn't give a dang about how you look. He just murdered.
Yep.
Well, she didn't know that, so.
She knew he was blind. She knew that much.
This is why this girl needs therapy. She had to hack off her mother's arm. She found out she was kidnapped twice, not once, twice.
Easily, because she was fooled. Like,
she finally gets to meet her mom and her dad, thinking, "Oh, it's gonna be a nice, happy family." No, they're trying to harvest your heart. Okay.
Yep.
First dude who kidnapped you is a psychopath.
Yeah.
She also killed her father. Watched the man she thought was her father die.
Yep. See, it's surrounded by a whole bunch of dead bodies.
Yeah.
A whole lot of dead. A lot of people
A
died.
lot of dead, a lot of blood, a lot of...
She
just a lot.
It's a lot.
She needs
a lot of
help.
help. She needs help.
She needs Jesus.
I was about to say that. She needs Jesus.
She needs
Everyone in that movie needed Jesus. That is like, that entire movie,
She
like,
needs some
had no...
I heard that.
Did you say milk?
Yes.
That entire movie, that one and the first one, there's no goodness anywhere
Easy.
in that movie.
I always like, okay, most movies, they want to either tell a story or like have some kind of nature in it where this is what you're supposed to get out of this movie. All I got out of that movie is like, people suck.
It's one of those movies that is just a plain gore fest. That's all it is. It's a movie just to showcase murder and blood. If you like that, go watch this movie.
Yeah, because
no, if you like that, go watch Saw. It's way better.
I was saying that or Final Destination.
Yeah,
If you like bad movies, go watch this movie.
yeah, because they killed the ranger girl for no apparent reason.
Mm-hmm.
She was just like trying to leave.
She's trying to go home.
Yeah, like they just
Oh yeah, I wouldn't.
let's go. They just like let's give the audience some blood and gore and just.
Or at the very least, I would not have left my car door open when I went to go check it out.
She's not very smart for a military woman.
No, it's probably why she's not in the military anymore.
That could be.
But nah,
that was it.
That movie was hard to watch, easy to forget.
I actually had no feelings when I saw watching it. I was like,
Yeah.
It's like, man,
I
I told y'all we should have went to go see Free Guy. No, y'all.
I actually want to see that movie.
Yeah, this movie trash.
Wait, who was it? It was a seat. Don't breathe anyway.
They wanted to see it.
Saw all the boogers. She wanted to see it.
They wanted to see it. I was like, I don't really care what, because I didn't care to see any of them, honestly, too much.
You're trash.
So I was like, I don't care what we see. I know you said you did want to see Don't Breathe, but you also wanted to see Free Guy.
Yes. I wanted to see both.
Yeah, so it didn't really matter to you. Alvin, didn't he get into the theater free? So he didn't care?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, did he?
Yeah, he said, well, I'm not put his business out there. I don't know.
We're not going to name the theater. Y'all just have to guess that.
But yeah, next time we should go see
Freeman?
Wait, is it
Free Guy?
Oh, dang.
Freeman. He's looking for Morgan Freeman.
But you have to pay extra.
This is...
Oh, yeah.
Why don't we just wait till it comes out?
Wait, so it's not... Wait, what time is it about?
It's already out, but...
Yeah, I meant like on like HBO Max or something.
Something like that.
It's not going to be HBO Max.
Give it a minute.
No.
Give it a minute. I'll find it somewhere.
I feel like Free Guy is just going to be like, at least for me, yeah, a goofy action movie, so it's not like...
Yeah.
Isn't that why we like Deadpool?
I kind of like goofy.
Yeah.
I like goofy movies and stuff. Like,
Ooh, this has 95% audience score.
Free Guy?
Yeah.
See? We should have just watched Free Guy.
But the audience score for Don't Breathe 2 is 86.
Those people are just sadistic. Most people just like that kind of stuff. Get their kicks off of that.
Yeah,
I
so
think that's about it.
that's it. Bad movie.
Boo.
It really sucked. Don't even watch it. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are thinking about watching this movie, don't. It sucks.
I think you mean don't breathe.